Morning. Well, I think it might be good afternoon, I'm not quite sure. Going to do a little bit more yoga and probably going to do the moon salutation today. So again, we need a little bit of help to quiet and calm through these really trying times. So let's see if we can just still the mind for a moment. Make sure you're comfortable as you're seated. Let your eyes close. And palms down for calming, palms up for energy. Allow yourself to lengthen that spine, lift that energy into your body, through the base of your spine, your kundalini. Listen to your breath. Find the time for yourself. You've heard me say it many times now. We need to nurture ourselves. We need to look after ourselves, especially now. So quieting the mind when it's very busy with all these different thoughts, these negative thoughts. Let's just focus on the breath and feel that positive energy coming in. All that wonderful oxygen traveling to the lungs, to your cells, to your brain. Feel that lift, that positive lift. Soften that jaw. If you can, take the time to breathe from your belly, expanding as you inhale, drawing back as you exhale. Take a nice long inhalation. And as you exhale, a little drop of the chin down to the chest. Just take your time. Just notice how the body is feeling right now. You need that connection. Take a nice deep breath. Turn the chin around to that right shoulder. And pick up your right hand, if it's comfortable, and draw the head down just a little with comfort. For any reason this does not feel good to you today, obviously you release straight away. Release the hand, turn the ear to the shoulder, slight lift of the chin. And bring the left hand behind your back, touching the fingers to that right elbow. And let's see if we can draw this left shoulder down just a little again. Comfort and ease. Continue with those conscious breaths, long deep breaths. Inhale, release the arm and head and drop the exhale down, chin to chest. Going to the other side slowly. Exhale, taking your left shoulder towards the chin, chin to shoulder. Pick up that left hand, place it to the back of the head again, comfortably draw it down. Don't be afraid to move it slightly so you get the best stretch. Very slowly release. Ahead, turn the ear back to the shoulder. Bring the right hand now behind your back, touching the fingers lightly to that left elbow. And again, we're trying to draw back slightly with that shoulder. Big inhale, head and arm back to center. Exhale down one more time. Hands behind the head, interlace those fingers. Very lightly drop the chin to the chest. Be comfortable. Big inhale, lift the head up. Open the arms back. Big stretch as much as you can. Exhale down. Do that again. Really try and fill the lungs. One more time. And exhale. If it's comfortable for you, massage the back of your neck with your thumbs, stroking upwards, going outwards with caution. Just listen to how it feels today. Can be different. Coming back to center. Release the hands. Take them in front of you. Chin forward. We're not going too far, but I want you to draw that jaw and chin forward to open up the front of the neck. And at the same time, visualize that those energy centers we have according to yoga, the chakras. First chakra or energy center right at the perineum, red. Stretch that neck. 2, sacrum, orange. 3, solar plexus, yellow. 4, heart, green. 5, throat, blue. 6, third eye, indigo or purple. And the crown chakra, energy center right at the top of the head, violet, can also be white. Ever so slowly, come back in, roll those shoulders back and down, tall spine, staying here a moment longer for the dirge breath. This is where we're trying to get all the air in to top up, maximize your lungs, getting a last drop of air in, and then push all that air out slowly in one breath to get rid of the stale air that we sometimes accumulate in the bottom of the lungs. Let's do it at our own level and pace. Open your eyes. Big stretch. All the way up. Hands together if comfortable. Rotate them through if it's comfortable. Lifting really tall. You're working the tummy. Just a little movement over to the side and come back. Nice deep breath. Just a little bit over. We don't have to go very far. We're just stretching. And do it again. And then take the hand down and take it over comfortably. And release. Bring it back, rotate through, and exhale and over. We're comfortably going there, we're not straining. And one more. Take it up, stretch, breathe. Take it over, down, and keep going. Try not to go in front of your face. Reach forward now, and go round in a half circle. So obviously you go through that half circle and release. Let's bring the hands back up. Take it through. Inhale. Exhale over a little bit. Your tummy's working. Release the hand. Take it over. Then we're taking it out across and slowly reach out and round. Good. Draw those shoulders back and round. Again, I like to exaggerate it a little bit so you really feel the cracks, the pops. Hopefully in a good way. And roll forward. Let's do it again. Excellent. Easy twist to your right. We're dropping the shoulders down. We're lengthening the spine, reminding you not to lean back very much. We don't want to compromise the spine. Let's see if as we breathe in, we're lifting that energy again into the spine. As we exhale, we're detoxifying. We're letting go of all that negativity. Trying to take those conscious breaths and let those eyes softly close. Good. Let's come back. Nice deep breath. Let's go to the other side, being comfortable. Feeling that spine rotate carefully. Opening up all the physiological things that are happening when we twist. Lots of goodies. Inhale, come back. Exhale, forward. Realigning. Good. Come back up. To bring our elbows together. Excuse me. If you can, take your right arm under your left into eagle arms. If that's not comfortable, then stay here, okay? All right, we're going to take our elbows slightly forward, away from the body. We can sometimes get a better lift. And we're going to slowly go over to the right and come back. And slowly to your left. And come back. And release. Taking the arms out and floating down. Good, let's try the other side. Elbows together, left arm under the right. Lightly touch the fingers or rotate the wrists. Your choice. We're just trying to open up this upper body. So please listen. Elbows go away and slightly lift up. Big breath. Another deep breath. And release. Good. Roll those shoulders back and down. Excellent. Come off your tush or your knees or wherever you are. And I'm just going to close the door. Excuse me. Okay. So we're going to allow ourselves to sit forward with the legs out. Obviously, a lot of us need help because we tend to roll back and put a lot of pressure on the low back. So let's use our blanket or whatever you need, a brick. Some people don't need it. That's okay. We're sitting here, lengthening and pulling back with the buttocks. We're going to come forward now a little bit, just to open up these hamstrings that are very tight probably now, as we're not doing so much. Taking the hands behind, just about the hip level, and come forward a little bit. We're pushing down on the fist. It helps us come forward and get the stretch. We do not have to go very far. This is fine. If you know that you're really tight or your back's a bit tight today, soften those knees, even bend them a little bit. Don't want to keep doing that if we can help it, because the more we keep bending the knees, we're not going to get that flexibility. But we have to allow ourselves to find the right position for ourselves today, in this present moment. Good. Bring it up and round. Let's do a little gentle twist. Dropping the shoulders, we're lifting the belly, we're not leaning back. The hands quite close in. Again, you can make a fist of that hand to help you elevate that spine. Really lift that energy into the spine. Let's turn gently round to the other side. Fist, drop, tummy, breathe. Come forward. Again, use your fists if you know you need that little bit of help. Otherwise, of course, you can release forward. Up to you. Great job. Wider angle. Seated. Try and look at your heels. They should try and be in line with each other so that you're not got one foot forward or one foot back. It just throws all your alignment off. Okay, again, let's just fist for the moment. And push down as much as you can with the calves so those toes point upwards and lengthen out in the front and come back. Let's do that again. Pushing down, tummy working. Be comfortable. You know, as I said earlier, if your knees need to bend, that is perfectly fine. Just a little bit. Good. One more time. Exhaling, and if you want to and you know you feel comfortable, you can come down to your elbows. Really needs your choice, your body. And don't forget to smile a little bit. Relax that jaw. And bring it back. Good. Let's take ourselves inside with that right elbow, coming up and over. Again, let's not try to go across the face. Let's see if we can draw this left shoulder back a little bit to help open. The tummy's working, we're lifting it in and up, and we're going towards this right side. We're not trying to get our hand to the foot unless we're very flexible. We can do that, that's fine. Up and over. Again, not in front of the face. Let's see if we can open up this right shoulder. Breathe. Very nice. Come back up. Exhale forward, your way, fists, whatever feels good. Breathe. Excellent. Bring one knee at a time into cobbler's pose. Bring those feet together. Being comfortable. Excellent. If it's not comfortable through your hips or knees, take the feet further forward. It's up to you how you feel in each day. We all know that. Inhale. Exhale forward a little bit. Now, you can fist as well. When you fist, it does help elevate that rear end a little bit. Just, you feel as though you're going to sort of lift off, but you don't. And that helps just extend that spine a little further forward. And release. Bring the knees together, drop chin back, and open. And bring it back. Exhale. Inhale and open. Breathe. One more time. Exhale. Inhale and open. And breathe. Excellent. Let's roll to our hands and knees. Yet again, do this a lot, but we need to warm up our spine. So hands are under our shoulders, knees under our hips. You can flatten those toes, or you can put your toes on the mat. All depends how it feels to you. Gentle arch into cow, inhaling. Exhaling into cat. Let's do that again. Wake up this spine very slowly, very gently. Rounding from that sacrum first into cat. Tummy working, tuck the chin. And now do a couple on your own, going to your own rhythm. Working with your breath. Let's do one more of each. Excellent. Take your right arm and your left leg out. Engage that tummy. Hold it there. Trying not to swing this left hip up, but trying to keep them level. So draw that abdominals a little bit tighter. And release. Let's try the other side. Again, we don't want to swing that right hip up. We're trying to keep it level. Try to soften that right elbow. Breathe. Bend the knee. And release. Widen the knee, sit back in devotional pose. Letting that head rest on something. If you remember, we want the help from our hands, from a blanket, from a brick, so the head is supported. Come forward, pulling your shirt down, your tummy. Let's work a little bit of back in locust pose. Let's take our right arm, just skim it off the floor. If your head can come up, great. If you want to leave your head down, and then allow yourself to engage your belly, pull it in, hips, buns, and then take your left leg off into extended locust. Come on, I want a little bit more reach. I want you to feel this stretch through your spine, low back, and relax. Other side, just engaging those core muscles first. Left arm just skims the floor, head up if it's comfortable. Reach out that right leg. Come on, reach it. Breathe and release. Bring the hands under your forehead, palms down. And just rest a moment. When I say rest, just let the legs rest as well. Bring the big toes to touch and drop those heels open. Listening to those belly breaths. Bring the hands behind you. Flying locust if it's comfortable. Modify if your back's a bit tight today. Let's peel our head and chest off. Your core muscles are working right the way through here. Try one leg and then the second leg. Then arms if it's comfortable. It's your choice. If it's too much, drop your legs down or your upper body down. Then if you want a little bit more yoga mudra by drawing the hands together, push them over your backside and then lift. Again, listen to your body this morning. Breathe. And release the arms, the legs, hands, and head. Good. Hands under your shoulders. Big push up. Let's sit back in devotional pose. And do widen your knees a little bit. It's easier to let go through that belly. And this is where we can let go for a moment. Keep those fingers just that little bit further away from you. Get that stretch through your upper back and shoulders and arms. Good. Release the hands right down by your feet into child's pose. Drop your shoulders. Deep belly breath. Good. Come forward. Let's do it. Downward facing dog. Pushing those heels down, lengthening the spine. Long length. We're trying to open the shoulders so they're not all scrunched. We're trying to keep our hands still. They don't move, nor wrist. We're just going to rotate that upper arm slightly inwards to release that shoulder joint. Good. Now we're going to bend that right knee and push the left heel down, trying to get the heel down as close as you can. Stretching the calf. And then the right heel down. Bend the left knee. Continue. Do a few of these to stretch those calves. Good. Let's do one more each side, please. Bend the knees. Walk your hands into your feet. Drop your head. Keep your knees bent. Ragdoll. Grab those elbows if your back feels good. If it's a bit tight today, put your elbows on your knees. You know the drill. And just a little sway is good. Hands on the knees. When you're ready, slowly pull yourself up and shake things out. Good, let's grab some water while we're here. And we're going to move blankets and stuff unless you need them for your knees. And we might need a brick or a big dictionary or whatever you have handy. And we're going to do, as I said, the moon salutations. So allow yourself to have the brick handy. Up to you how much you do with it. All right. So we're standing in the middle of the mat. We're going to draw back with those shoulders. This is mountain pose. This is such an easy pose on the surface. We're just standing. But let's go a little deeper into this pose. Let's see if we can bring those feet comfortably towards each other. Let's see if we can really open up this chest and shoulders and then let those shoulders drop back down. Let's close our eyes if we can and take a moment to breathe in mountain pose. Because we're trying to get that energy into the feet, legs, tummy, chest, spine, crown of the head as high as you can comfortably. Thinking about this pose, don't stand like a tin soldier. Yes, we're trying to elevate and lengthen, but we want comfort and ease. Big breath. Mountain pose, Tanasana. Hands to the heart. Thumbs resting against the breastbone, Anjali Mudra. Mudras are just seals of energy, and this one is the seal of salutation. Inhale, we're going to come all out. We're going to extend as far as we can, but when we come up, we can arch the back if we're not careful. All right, we can go too deep. We can do this, but if we're drawing those abs in, we're taking care of that back. We don't want to sway it too much. Good. Then we're going to come up and over to the right carefully. without dropping that arm in front of your face. We don't have to go very far, but lift that belly. Let's do the other side. Exhale. Breathing. If anything, slightly drawing the opposite arm back. And release. We're going to step into 5-pointed star. Okay, look at your feet. Let's see if we can get ourselves in line with each other. The feet. Good. 5-pointed star made of energy. This isn't the pose. We really want some energy. So make sure the tips of your fingers are stretching as well as your toes. You can lift them and separate them a bit if you can. Good. Then we're going to bend the knees a little bit and come into Goddess Warrior. When we come into Goddess Warrior, we're trying to open that front of the body. We're supposed to be warriors after all. We're supposed to be feeling in charge, powerful. Good. Take the hands down. We're going to rotate and bring this right shoulder forward, but not the knee. So keep the knee back. Sink down wherever you can into these legs that haven't done much work lately. Be careful. And breathe over your left shoulder. While we're here, lift the pelvic floor and tummy. Come back to center. Let's try the other side. If it's too much for your legs, come up a little bit, please. Come to the knees. Come back to Goddess Warrior. Drawing those shoulder blades in. Be stretching. Take it back out to 5-pointed star. Okay, triangle pose next. Let's turn this left heel away from you. So your left toes are turning in. Your right leg in line, parallel to your mat. Straightening it, but trying not to lock this knee. It's not easy. We certainly don't want to hyperextend. So try have softness in your knee. We're lifting this belly. We're trying to keep open through this left side. We reach out with this right arm. We come down this leg. And if you're very tight today, you can stay high. You come all the way down. You can come down to the floor. Or you can use the brick, which is very handy, so that you can go perhaps a little deeper than you would if you were just having your hand here. Rotate up with that left arm, hand on the brick, hand on the floor, into triangle pose. Now as we do it, please lift those abdominals. Big breath. Think about it. Excellent. Release the arm. Bring it round. Bend the knee into Warrior 2. So that knee, pretty much you must know by now, does not go past your ankle. We wouldn't want to put any pressure on the knees. Now look at your arms, trying to get them level if we can. Listen to your breath. Warrior 2. Then we're going to turn the body. Turn the back toes a little bit. Come into pyramid pose. Work those abs. Again, some of us will have to be higher than others. Don't have an audience, but you know who you are. And we can come all the way down to the floor if we can reach it, okay? But some of us can't. So grab a brick or that dictionary. Lengthen that spine forward. Then bend the knee. Come into lunge. Okay, we're going to be here for a moment. So I want energy in this back leg. Tummy's working. But if for some reason you're feeling tired, haven't quite got into it yet, drop the left knee. It's okay. Modified lunge. Okay? We're going to take that left hand inside the right foot. We're going to draw the belly inwards and round to the right, lifting the right arm up, turning the head. Breathe. Release the arm. Drop down with that left knee. Coming, hands to the heart. We're going to do a little squeeze of those buns, opening the hip flexors. You can stay here, or depending on your shoulders, but if you can, Shiva Mudra into crescent moon. Breathe. Release. Come all the way forward. Now, if you've got a brick, place it about 10, 12 inches away at the back of the mat from your right foot. If you want to put your hand on the floor, of course. We're going to step up a little bit with a hop that left leg into balancing half moon. Now you know balancing, we don't like it, most of us, but it's trying to be positive by opening up this hip, flexing this left foot, opening the shoulder, and then turning. Okay, so we want the best balance we can by drawing those abs in and focusing on a spot with the eyes. Okay, so don't rush. If it's too much, don't do it. You can always look down, you can always put both hands on the floor. It's your modified work. Take it back. Okay, we're going to bring the brick with us. We might need it. We're going to turn the body, keeping this right knee bent. Okay, so the elbow is going to go on the inside of the knee, or if that's too much, too low for you, you can put your elbow on your knee. And then we're going to go side to side. Look at your feet. Trying, allowing that length all the way through that inner thigh into the groin and hip. Just going side to side. Go slow as you want. Just side to side, opening everything up. Should feel quite nice, I hope. If that's too low for you, you know you can come up, hands on the brick, dictionary. Then we're going to come over to the other side, bring the brick with you. Okay, we're going to put ourselves a little bit deeper into that knee, if you want to, on the knee. Then we're going to turn and reverse everything. Okay, so we're coming into the lunge and balancing half moon. Again, use your brick if you want to, or your hand on the floor, up to you, and do your own pose. Coming off, off, off. I'm going to bump into my sofa, excuse me, and open this right hip. Flex your right foot, trying to open this right shoulder, lift it up. Now if you feel more comfortable doing this without turning your head, you're doing the pose, just a little modification. Turn if you can. You're allowed to smile, you're allowed to breathe, working that tummy, focusing your eyes on something. Breathe deeply, please. So much easier. Slowly let go. Take it back down. I'm going to bring my foot forward. Into lunge. Okay, we're going to do the reverse lunge by lifting up that left arm, tummy working. Getting tired, drop the opposite knee. Do try and get a bit of rotation without strain. Come back, drop that right knee. Hands to your heart. Squeezing the buttocks forward, opening this hip flexor. And then Shiva Mudra if you can. Index finger pointing up. Don't overdo the shoulders if it's uncomfortable. Breathe. Release the hands. Step up comfortably into pyramid pose. Now some of us can straighten the front leg and stay here, but some of us can't. You've got to listen to your body. Come up first, then pull yourself into pyramid pose. So if you're up here, you need to honor that. Come down a little bit lower if you want to. Pyramid pose. Trying to lengthen that spine. Bend the knee, come up, warrior two. Again, let's make sure we've got alignment, please, and open the shoulders either way. You know which one you prefer, palms up or down. Either is great. And now triangle pose. Lengthen the leg, trying not to lock that knee. We're lifting that belly, we're opening up this right hip. We're reaching out comfortably with that left hand, dropping down, rotating up. Really work that tummy. Breathe, come as low or as high as you want. Think about how you're feeling today. Got a brick, use the brick. Bend the knee, releasing, round to 5-pointed star. Toe heel in a little bit so we're comfortable again. Look at your feet. And bend the knees, slight turn out, and work those legs. Good, hands down. Let's rotate, not the knee, but try and just rotate that shoulder, sink into those hips and look over your right shoulder. Lift your pelvic floor and tummy again. The bandhas. Uddiyana bandha, mula bandha. Come back, other side. Breathe. Come back, goddess warrior. 5-pointed star. And now we've got all this nasty stuff going around, the virus. Let's do 3 lions. Here we go. Come down into goddess warrior and poke that tongue out as far as you can and making a roaring sound. Now I've got nobody to help me here, so I've got a lot more noise. Do it again. And again. Excellent. I'm sure you did it. I'm laughing. Toe heel in. You can do a little hop back if your floor allows. And hands to the heart. Anjali Mudra. Finishing. Lifting all the way up. We're going to engage that tummy. Try to come back a little bit. If your back allows it, to get a nice stretch. Don't go too far. If you can now, close your eyes. Come up and over to your left into what is called standing half moon. Trying to draw this right elbow back towards your ear. Come back up, work that tummy. Let's go over to the right. Breathe. Inhale back. Now, if we can, eyes still closed, turn your palms away from each other. I'm going to reach out into a giant, huge cotton ball. I'm going to let those fingers and hands and arms float very slowly right out to the edge of that cotton ball. So I'm making a huge circle. We're just about halfway. Try not to rush this. Come on, slow yourself down and listen to your breath, to your body. What is going on right now? Standing in mountain pose, remembering the spine with that lift of energy, please, as high as you can, but comfortable and at ease. Connect. How is that body feeling? Good. Shake things out. Open your eyes. Come down to the mat. Let's grab some water though. Take time to breathe. How are we doing? We're doing fabulous. Really well. Okay. All the way down. Grab your blanket. Stuff ready for later for a little bit over. And come all the way down, hug your knees into your chest. Good, hands under your buttocks. Bring your heels together. Now separate your toes. From the front it looks like this. Okay, it's like a whale tail. So you're spreading your toes, you're spreading your feet, and you've made a tail. Okay? Now, if you have any issues with your back again today, be cognitive of that, and you're going to have to maybe bend your knees a bit. Okay, here we go. Going to keep the head down for the first 3. We're going to take our legs down halfway, pull that tummy in, go a little bit further if you can, and then all the way down slowly to the floor. Now we're going to lift up. Now if you feel any pressure on your back, you're going to have to bend your knees. Here we go. Engage that tummy big time. Lift a third of the way up. And then halfway up. and then all the way up. How did that feel? If it felt a bit tight through your back, yes, I said you might have to bend your knees. Going down, halfway. 2/3, tummy working. And all the way down, slowly. Yep, let's do that again if you can. Inhale. Exhale. Here we go. 1/3 of the way up. Engage that tummy big time. Halfway up. And all the way up. Now, see if we can use the head off the floor. Now that doesn't work for everybody, so listen to what you can do. Good, halfway down. Pull that belly in. Flex those feet. Through 2/3 of the way down. Breathe. And all the way down. Release your head. Big breath. Okay, here we go. Head up. 1/3 of the way. Push those heels together. Feet apart. Pull that belly in. Halfway. And all the way up. Hug your knees side to side. Now be my guest. If you want to do a few more of those for your abs, please do. I'm going to stay here for a moment. Good. Take your feet on the floor. Knees in line with your hips. Pull your heels in a little bit. Arms by your sides. Little tuck of the chin. Just be comfortable. Now when I do that, I've got a big arch in my spine, so I want to try and get it down a little bit. I'm going to try and flatten a little bit. Not all the way, but just flatten a little bit. Take the legs out to the side. Knees out. Engage your tummy and draw them in slowly. Take them out to side. And draw them in slowly, as though you're resisting coming in. Do it one more time. Take it out and resist even slower to bring those knees together. Told a fib, one more time. Take it out, even slower, trying to draw these knees in. Really slow. There's lots of resistance there. And relax. Good, hands under the buttocks, legs up the wall pose without the wall, or you can move to your wall. If you have a brick, you can put the brick underneath your buns and legs up the wall. If you want to, you can just stay here with your feet on the ground and do supported bridge. If you want to do half shoulder stand, you can support, bring in those elbows in, feet over your eyes, not over your head, and lift really tall. You know what you want to do, so do something that works for you. Staying here for about 6 breaths, please. Long ones, big ones. Soften the jaw, still working your tummy. Good, when you're ready, slowly bring legs down if they're in the air into bridge pose. We're going to squeeze off bricks, blocks, and gently bring that spine down to the floor. Hands under the hamstring, side to side. Head up through, pull gently on those legs and release. 2 more of those. Exhale, double wind. 1 more. Excellent. Knees to the right. Turn your head left. Arms can both go to the left, or you can open your arms in line with your shoulders, whatever feels best for your shoulders. If you want a little bit more twist, your back is okay with it. Tuck your left knee under your right leg. Got a little more twist. Breathe, sage twist variation. Long, full, diaphragmatic breaths if you can. Even longer exhales. Let's go of all that toxicity, all that negative energy. Excuse me, coughing. Other side when you're ready. Same thing, but reversing. Coming back to center. Double wind, please. Head up through. 2 more of those. Stretch that back. Realign the spine. 1 more. Excellent. Time to rest. Okay, so get comfortable. You know how to do that. I hope you do by now. Support your legs and back with a blanket. You know, you can always have a pillow put underneath your legs. It just helps release that low back. A lot of us feel that. Support your head and get comfortable. Don't forget your breath. That's what you want to come back to if your mind's all over the place still. Definitely try to calm everything down. It's easier said than done. So allow yourself to gently nudge yourself back to your breath every time that mind wanders. Excuse me. So slowly come back into the room, not doing very much, just wriggle those toes and fingers. Allow yourself that long stretch when you're ready. Arms overhead, lengthening, listening to how you're feeling right now. I want you to take this feeling into your day and do some more yoga tomorrow. Bring the knees in, one at a time. Give yourself a really big hug, please. And then little circles to each side. Just circle those hips and legs. And of course the other way. When you're ready, roll to your right. Push down slowly on that left hand so you don't jar your head. And come up to seated. Be comfortable. And take your hands behind your back. Use your blanket if you need it. Behind your back. Dominant hand around the opposite wrist. This is the mudra, the seal of energy for balance. Bring the body back. Exhaling forward, trying to release that ego, please. Listen to your back. Inhale, hands back to the heart. Take a moment to take a long, deep, diaphragmatic breath. And let's send all our prayers to everybody who is going through this awful time with the virus. Namaste. Peace in our hearts, peace in our minds, peace. Thank you so much for joining me today. We'll do a few more. Okay, together. Thank you again. Namaste.